guys, it's 21 Maxwell here, and welcome to episode 115 of the TNA Impact Wrestling TEW2013 Let's Play series. It's TNA Impact Wrestling today, so we are just 1 week away from our Hardcore Justice pay-per-view, so after this show, just 2 more before the big event of July, and hopefully making up for that terrible main event we had in the last show. So today's show has 2 pre-show segments, 15 segments in total, with a couple of angles mixed in with the matches. And of course we're booking it again in the Great Lakes region within the John E. Worthing Arena. And just hopefully it's better than the last show. That's all we're asking for, just to try and gain a bit of momentum. So a different guy in the main event with Samoa Joe. We'll see how that unfolds as the show goes along. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it. So here we go. So it turns out we've got 11,199 in attendance. And in an extremely short match, Jake Carter defeated Showtime in 4:38 by pinfall with a roll-up. D+48, Showtime wasn't wanting to do the job, but again, no plans for Showtime Percy Watson, as he was known in WWE, and Jake Carter someday we're going to put some faith in. So he gets victory. Johnny Devine does some good work at ringside, no skill improvements, and the dirt sheet has a lot of negatives there, but it seems like it was a decent kind of squash roll-up match. And I just feel it's going to take time to get Jake Carter over, but we'll obviously give him that. And in our second pre-show match, in a match that had some good action and average heat, the Hardys defeated Team 3D in 9:08, when Jeff Hardy defeated Brother Devon by pinfall with an extreme combination. Both teams have excellent chemistry. It continues this tag storyline because the Hardys are involved with obviously the Destroyer Nation. And I get a C+69. No skill improvements, and the dirt sheet will obviously have declining physical ability for most of them. So not too bad there. So we open the show with Pyro for once, and we head straight to our announced team of Mike Tenay and good old JR. JR says, "Hello everyone and welcome to another blockbuster edition of Impact Wrestling. And what a show we've got lined up for you this evening." Mike Tenay says, "That's right JR, tonight the TNA World Heavyweight Champion Samoa Joe tangles with the King of the Lion Tamer, Chris Jericho." JR replies, "All this plus more, and speaking of Chris Jericho, here comes a man who's not a fan of Y2J. So a B-73 to hype up the main event. Mike Tenay's got a dreadful character, so we need to switch that. Jim Ross has switched to a Legends gimmick. The change was too soon after his last one, despite the fact he's shown in every show. Again, initial 64 rating, so we'll need to change up Mike Tenay as well. Whether their gimmicks will affect their commentary remains to be seen. Negatives for the low morale of Jim Ross plus the stale character of Mike Tenay." We then start the show with Adam Cole coming to the ring. Cole says this is a complete disgrace. Why oh why has this has-been Chris Jericho been put in the main event against Samoa Joe? This is exactly the problem. Why are the old-timers like him coming in here and stealing my spotlight? I demand that something is done about this." Time stands still for 20 minutes in this protest before we hear, "What?" from the Titantron. So of course the general manager of the other show, Crossfire. If you wonder why Austin's on this show, it'll all make sense in the coming weeks. Austin says, What? You moany ass little bitch, what the hell's wrong with you, son? You want Jericho, you know you're getting Jericho, you'll get your opportunity. As far as the bitching goes, the fact that you're in the ring, that means you're going to have a match now. And here comes your opponent." So it's a B-rated 83 segment. The performance of Austin was good, and it continues the storyline between Cole and Jericho. So a great start to the show. Let's hope we can keep this up. And about the featured great action and a good crowd, Adam Cole defeated Soldier Ant in 8:53 with a Florida Key. A disappointing 65C. I'm hoping for better with Adam Cole. Colour commentary gave the match a boost. No skill improvements. And the dirt sheet was mostly for holding back and low morale. That's disappointing. In a match that had some good action and average heat, Drew Galloway and Joey Ryan defeated Morrison and Ricochet in 8:41 when Drew Galloway defeated Morrison by pinfall with the move. C+66, again, it's a match I'm hoping would make the 70s, but we'll have to go with it. I think Drew and Joey needed some momentum in this case. But it continues the Bank On It storyline, it continues the X Division storyline. Announcing helped the match, and Piper did some good work at ringside. Morrison improves his technical skills, meanwhile the dirt sheet. There's plenty of negatives for length, poor gimmick of Joey Ryan, Drew and Morrison not being able to go all out. And basically inconsistency and holding back. We then have Mia Yim and Celeste Bonin backstage before they're attacked out of nowhere by Beth and Angelina. A D+48. Shame that's all it gets, but it continues the women's storyline. It means we've only 2 knockouts left that are in this contention for the Knockouts Championship, which is, of course... Oh wow. I think I got shot with the rating there, but in an extremely short match, Ivelisse Velez defeated Melissa in 5:26 by pinfall with a fast roll-up, a B-73. I know they've got great chemistry, but how? For 2 knockouts, how is that possible? Because this is obviously pop-over performance, so I'm very surprised at that, but delighted. Only negatives were just Melissa low momentum and holding back. That could be a pay-per-view match down the line. So absolutely over the moon with that. Well done, ladies, that's all I can say. And then an extremely short match, Bram defeats Flip Kendrick in 4:39 by pinfall with a curb stomp. C-55, just a match to get Bram a little bit overness. No skill improvements here. Negatives are just inconsistency in booking decisions as we continue the rise of Bram. Obviously a bit later than in real life. Then Pinky Sanchez heads to the ring, followed by his manager Johnny Devine. Johnny grabs a mic and begins to talk. Week after week after week, the superstars of Divine Entertainment continue to win and gain momentum. None more so than this man, Pinky Sanchez, a sure thing future world champion. However, tonight, we're issuing an opening challenge to fight Pinky. Who's got the balls? Familiar music plays, and it's Hawkins. Hawkins says, I remember back in the day when I was just like you, cocky, youthful, thinking that I was the future. But now I've matured, I know it's these people who make or break you. So I'm going to do this for the TNA Impact fans, and I'm going to show you what a real TNA superstar is like. Disappointing, D42. The performance of Sanchez was good. Johnny Devine performed poorly, so we need to keep building Johnny up, or this could be a failed experiment. But we're willing to give him time, and hopefully he can get over with due time. And then about it featured great action. An average sheet, Pinky Sanchez defeated Hawkins in 8:47 by pinfall after Johnny Devine interfered. A C65. No skill improvements there in the dirt sheet. Both guys get poor gimmicks holding back. It's only things there, plus length and a cold crowd. Hopefully we can build it up for our main events coming up. Next up, Chris Jericho's got a small plug for his podcast. Hey everyone, this is Chris Jericho, and you can listen to me every Friday on the Talk is Jericho podcast. Just a wee fun thing to add in for a C+71 rating. He's got a poor gimmick as well, Jesus. But then in a match that featured great action and a good crowd, EC3 and the Forever Hooligans defeated the Land of the Rising Sun, Ibushi, Nakamura and Yoshino in 18:10 when EC3 defeated Yoshino by pinfall with a headlock driver. B82, this is what him and Nakamura should have got last week, so a lot better in 6-man action. It gets Ethan Carter some more momentum before the match against Taker. Ibushi was off his game, the tag team storyline has advanced. No skill improvements. The dirt sheet there's obviously going to be a lot of negatives there, but maybe eventually we can get up to maybe an 85, 86 B+. Then I have a small hype graphic for the Hardcore Justice main event, which is CM Punk vs Samoa Joe for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. This gets a B80 rating. Simple, because obviously Punk is back next week. We head backstage to Y2J Chris Jericho. Jericho says tonight Chris Jericho tangles with the TNA World Heavyweight Champion Samoa Joe. So all this Adam Cole talk, it gets left at the back. Adam, you've a vendetta against me, and this gets sorted next Sunday. So for now, would you please shut the hell up? Joe, tonight you may be the world champion. I deserve one, I disagree. Your actions against CM Punk were disgusting, so tonight bring your A game, because you're going up against the best in the world as we know it. So Jericho's going to prove not only can he beat Adam Cole, but he's going to be the best wrestler in the world and deserves to be sharing the spotlight with the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. A B+ 86, and just a poor gimmick again, not bad. The match again could harm us, and about it featured great action and a good crowd. Samoa Joe defeated Chris Jericho in 1803 by pinfall following interference from Adam Cole. B-77. Again, the lack of CM Punk could hurt us. But I mean, I have to plan for the future without Punk and try other guys to get them up to his level without knocking his overness. So hopefully it's not too bad a rating. Jericho was visibly tired towards the end. The storyline between him and Cole continues. Samoa Joe's improving performance skills. Negatives. 4 for Chris Jericho. Wow. And Samoa Joe was solid as usual. But after Samoa Joe wins, he and Adam Cole go together and start to beat down Chris Jericho. Jericho gets hit with the Florida Key, and then Joe gets him with a Muscle Buster. Joe then grabs his belt and taunts down the camera. CM Punk, this will be your fate. Well, Cole taunts off at Chris Jericho. Jericho underperformed. It continues their storyline again. A B+89 should only help their feud, hopefully. And negatives are just the 2 poor gimmicks. Overall, I think we'll probably lose pop here. Now the show increased our popularity in 4 regions, so it was okay in terms of America and the UK. I'm assuming the 4 places we gained popped in as our deal to showcase in Australia. So okay in terms of Australia, but very poor for ratings and, well, not ratings, but popularity and such for America and the UK. But of course we can potentially get some new markets in a week's time once we enter August. And hopefully we can maybe get some, maybe even get one of the shows on a bigger network, hopefully. But I say that all will get sorted out next month when we eventually get here. Let's have a look here. Impact Wrestling, feedback from viewers was positive. Crossfire, people seem to enjoy it, so not amazing. Let's just see here, in the here we can maybe pinch. I don't really want to sign anybody else, but if there's a big name, then I suppose you need to go for it. Just Joey Ryan heading for injury, that's no big deal. I do feel he's going to be out. Check your email, Joey Ryan's filling the grilling schedule. A 1.01 on Bravo, so that's up. And at 8.79, so a big ratings drop on Spike. Alright, let's look at the decisions. We should be signing on JTG for another 6 months. I'm going to just use him as a jobber. I think I'm going to split Crime Time and just use JTG as an enhancement talent. So we'll give him a 6-month additional deal. We will be slowly but surely reducing the roster size and maybe trimming 100k a month off the wage bill, so some bigger earners may be leaving once their contract's up, just so we can actually start making profit. An incident involving Matt Sydal. Matt Sydal is, I just want to actually check something. It's going to be for him doing fucking weed again, I know it. Matt Sydal. Matt Sydal is on 15k a week. 15k a week, yes, I'm not playing FM. 15k a month, that's the first guy who needs to go. So straight away, I've warned you so many times. Identified as a soft drug user. Disciplinary log, he has been done twice for fatherly approach. Once for, we've fined him. I need to take money off the wage bill. So, he's fired, and it says, screw you, this is complete bullshit. But yeah, he's been up against it 4 times, and I need to save money. Because if I can show you here, the worker cost is going up every month, and if we can reduce that, we may make profit. And the thing that really concerned me about that was if I go to Quick Finance, we're the 26th richest company in the world, which is a company TNA's size is abysmal considering the roster, so we need to get that up, we need to get the money in, and instead of making loss, profit every month and good profits. So he's the first to go, and hopefully can continue for there. But as I say, size-wise, we're still way ahead of the 65, so that's good. Actually, Great Lakes I would rather get to 68, 69, same with Midwest, just to be safe. But yeah, just a decent size, and you know, we'll work on this. We're working on down south at the moment, Australia and New Zealand. We'll maybe work on China. I keep saying China, Japan or Mexico, pending on where we can get an extended TV deal. But that's it for this episode, guys. Next episodes will cover Crossfire and Impact, and then after that it's Hardcore Justice. And hopefully you can join me for the final week. for the go home shows. So thanks for tuning in, guys. If you enjoyed the episode, please leave a like. If you get any comments, please leave them in the comments section below. And until next time, this is 21 Maxwell, and I'll speak to you all real soon. Bye bye.